Sunshine Promotions, through its founder Ian St. Bernard, well known in the entertainment industry as Judah, is demanding answers from the relevant authorities after he was denied permission to hold a concert on the date he requested. According to the season promoter, he was denied clearance from the Spicemas Corporation to hold the second annual Dancehall vs. Soca show on June 29th. However, permission was later granted to a new promoter on the island to hold a show that bears a similar name, Soca vs. Reggae, on the date he was denied. From his home in Tempe, Judah spoke with CC6 Newsnight.
I contacted the chairman of the Spicemas Corporation and I told him I want to do the event on the 29th of June. I was informed, I had advised that that night is Fisherman's birthday, so I should reconsider the date. So I asked him, what about the 28th? He said to me, no problem, you can do the show on the 28th. However, he have a jump up in Guave on that night, but he will finish the jump up 11 o'clock instead of 12 o'clock, so people could go to the event. So I called back Jamaica, I make the necessary changes and proceed with that date.
Information reaching CC6 Newsnight is that the SMC initially denied Diali Enterprises permission to hold Soca vs. Reggae on June 29th, traditionally Fisherman's birthday. However, that decision was overturned.
As far as I know, I did everything right. The other promoter did everything wrong. They start promoting before they get permission from Spicemas Corporation. They start promoting before they get work permit authorization. I mean, for example, one of my sponsors, right? When I went to them, we had a little held up because the said promoter went to them and said they have busy signal to do the show. I took out my phone and I called Busy in the presence of the sponsor. And Busy said, you know nothing about that, right? So, I mean, I don't really know what's going on. I just doing what I'm supposed to do. And my show is on the 28th of June, and it will be at Fun City. And the name of the show is Soca vs. Dancehall. My show is called Soca vs. Dancehall, okay? And I'm doing Soca artists and dancehall artists. On the other hand, the other promoter is doing a show called Soca vs. Reggae. But they're not bringing Bonnie Wheeler, they're not bringing Toadwall, they're not bringing Barry Salmons, they're not bringing a reggae artist, they're bringing dancehall artists. So, me don't know who they're fooling or who they're trying to fool. I mean, I don't know how to arrive because if I do so much for culture and so much for the entertainment in Grenada, and I was denied or advised that I shouldn't do my show on the date, I don't understand why somebody who never pay no dues, who never do nothing to the culture or nothing towards upliftment, carnival or anything, could get the permission to do it, and I can't do it. So, I mean, I don't know, that is beyond my control.
Promoter of the Soca vs. Reggae show, Gillian Diali, also spoke with CC6 Newsnight about how she managed to get approval to hold her show on June 29th.
I think that's not for me to comment about. To be honest, I presented the show and the procedures that went with it, and that the powers that be make a decision. That's not for me to say here nor there. What my message is certainly about is that this is a democratic country, and it's, I followed the procedures, and I'm here, and it's a show, and that's what we're here to talk about. It's the show itself. And what the message is, and it's not just about one particular show. It's about reinforcing that into the Diali Enterprises, which is about incorporating and empowering people, which has been my program and my vision ever since I've come back. And all the legalities have been resolved and they've been sorted out. So we are good to go, as the Grenadians would say.
CC6 Newsnight contacted Chairman of the SMC Auto Hosting and Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism and Culture with responsibility for culture, Senator Brenda Hood, about the issue, both of whom said they will not comment. Sherry and Noel, CC6 Newsnight.